individuals or certain guys of a nature who fit a certain profile, who have historically worked better with this style of scheme and this defense. So strength, create issues at the line of scrimmage.
Yo, what's going on, Cowboys fans? Hey, as always, thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. The growth. Y'all be getting stronger. The numbers are going up. It's that dead season right now, and that's when I'm going to hit more topics, more ideas, more opinion-based things, and that's exactly what I'm doing with this video. So, the title of the video is, Can Kris Richard get Marquez White to the next level? What's the next level? Is the next level him being a starter? Maybe. Injuries happen. Is the next level him being, the fourth corner? Is the next level, Jordan Lewis in the slot, Anthony Brown in the slot, or whatever happens in that situation? Let's say Cheeto or Byron goes down. Marquez White, you're up. What's the next level? Is that another year of growth for Marquez White, former 6th-round pick out of Florida State? This is a good video, guys. It's not going to be super film breakdownish. That's why I gave you the intro early. It's just going to be my thoughts. This one's going to be my opinion, how I think that Richard and what he wants to do with playing press man, and the nugget that I dug up, him implementing the read step or that kick step, kind of throw you off. I think that it's gonna be something that you guys enjoy. But first, before I get to any of that, I gotta give a special thank you to those who donate. As you guys know, I am trying to get to training camp this year, 2018 training camp. I want to go out here. I want to film Marquez White. I want to film Cheeto. I want to film our receivers, Gallup. All of these guys. People have been asking me about Lance Lenore. Let me get out there. Let me get some film on these guys. Give it to you all, so now we can really talk. And that's what the whole goal is. If you guys can donate anything, any nugget helps. $5, a chicken nugget, $2, anything. The link is in the description box. And I want to give a special thank you to Ivan Sanchez. He's been with the channel for a long time. Reg Harris has been with the channel for a long time. Thank you, Reg. Thank you, Jake Peters and Rick Gallegos. You four, thank you guys so much. A bunch of you others have donated. We're getting there. We're growing. And guys, this is me, my time, my effort, music and football. That's all I want to do. Want to talk about it. The music that you heard in the beginning was my Foots and Coles. The link is in the description box. That was my flip. A lot of you guys want to hear my music throughout the highlights, so that's what it is. Now, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Hey, man, let's get to this video, man. So, when I thought of this video, I was thinking about, all right, there's a forgotten guy. Who am I forgetting about in this secondary? We got the Cheetos. You know, I don't eat Cheetos. No pun intended. We got Jordan Lewis. We need to see if Anthony Brown's going to step up. Obviously, the hype train is off the track for freaking Byron Jones. But what about Marquez White? Why is he the forgotten guy? And when I was cutting up his film in the intro, I had to really dig deep, all right? It wasn't like there's just a bunch of film on Marquez White floating around. And you got to kind of see what the Cowboys saw in him. So you saw me highlight his punch and his length. I think that's what Dallas sees in him, and ultimately I think that's where Kris Richard will get him to the next level. Marquez White is not a finished product by any means. He has a lot of flaws. He's a sometimey tackler, and that's real. A lot of times he doesn't have the bend to really get low. Like Jordan Lewis, for his size, A1 tackler. Cheeto will come up and thump you. I remember the hit against Marshawn Lynch. Like, he wants to tackle. Marquez White, sometimes he wants to tackle, sometimes he takes a bad angle, sometimes he's not physical. It's trying to figure out, you know, is he into it? Is he into tackling? Most corners aren't, so I'll give him a pass there. His feet, they're decent. They're not great. His play speed, it's decent. It's not great. But he has one trait that you can't coach, and that I think that it just helps him in this scheme. Want to play a lot of cover one, want to play a lot of man across the board. Marquez White will be perfect just simply because he's long. He can get his hands on you, and he's not unfamiliar with playing man, with redirecting. You heard Kris Richard. Tell him again, Chris.
Create issues at the line of scrimmage.
That's what Kris Richard wants to do. Length, strength.
Strength.
We want to be physical. Nah, that wasn't good. But you guys get my point. You know who he reminds me of? Throughout that Legion of Boom, it was Earl Thomas, it was Cam Chancellor, it was Richard Sherman. But a lot of people forgot about Byron Maxwell. Was never looked at as the best corner in football, but just a really, really solid player. 6th round pick. Wasn't a starter even his first 2 years, but his 3rd year he came on. Took the job. I forget the corner. What was the corner? They traded him to New England. Anyway, my mind draws a blank, guys. I'm always looking up people. Brandon Browner. Ding, ding, ding. Browner. Took the job from Browner. Never gave it back. Browner had the 4-game suspension that year. I think it was 2014. Took the job, never gave it back. And he's made a decent career for himself. So Marquez White really has a chance. Dallas drafted him. I think that they will say, you know what? Let's give this guy a chance. He's going to get a lot of bump in preseason. So, ultimately, with the way that Kris Richard coaches and Marquez White's play style, I do believe that he has a chance to be something. What is something? Starter? Who knows? First corner, if there's an injury, is he the first corner in? Who knows? But there's one technique that Kris Richard coaches that I know that, number one, Marquez White can do, because you saw him do it on film. Again, the cut up, if you need to go back, rewind it. It's the read step. Now, many of you guys are asking, what's a read step or what's a kick step? If any of you are deep football lovers, you'll know LSU. I call them DBU because they put DBs like Hall of Fame DBs in the league. I'm talking about, Pat Pete. And I mean, I'm not saying the kid Tre'Davious White is going to be a Hall of Fame DB, but, he went to the Bills and he's playing well. Well, they have a technique where it's called a shuffle mirror. It's kind of similar, except it's confusion at the line. So their shuffle mirror is they're shuffling in man, they're shuffling like your first 2 moves. What the Cowboys want to do, and what ultimately Kris Richard wants to do, is a read step. It's a step that if you're not going to punch, you're going to throw the receiver off by just making a jab, just making a quick move, and then ultimately throwing the receiver off, off his plane, off his spot. And it's really effective. You saw Richard Sherman doing a lot, so it was almost like a pump fake. You saw there's tape of Byron Maxwell doing it, and ultimately I think that this is a technique that Marquez White can ultimately grasp and ultimately can make him something. I'm not saying he's going to be a starter. I'm not saying he's going to beat out any of your number ones, but it's something to watch. Now, he's not a finished product. I must reiterate that. But what do you guys think? Florida State fans out there, or anybody who has a read on Marquez White, is he, forever practice squad guy? may get cut this year, or is there something there? Me, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say there's something there, guys. What do you guys think? This is the off season. These type of topics are going through my head as we get forward, as we get ready for training camp. Looking forward to training camp. So again, what do you guys think? Send me to training camp, guys. Send me to training camp. I gotta get some footage. I'm going crazy. This is a big year for the Cowboys. All these questions, even deep within the roster, we're trying to figure out. So again, Marquez White, is he something? Can Kris Richard kind of get him to the next level? I'm curious to see what you guys think. All right. It's your boy, Fitz the King. Thank you. The Cowboys Huddle podcast in the link. My music in the link. The donation box in the link. Thank you guys for growing with me. Next week, I'm going to hit up... I think I want to do something on Blake Jarwin. I think I want to do a deep dive on him. So, you guys be looking out for that. One video a week until we get to training camp. If I can think of some more things, I'll get back with you guys. But one a week till we get to training camp, then it's going to ramp up. All right, guys. It's your boy, Fitz the King. Peace.